Hi, beautiful people. This is a little morning video about honesty, purity, and clarity is so beautiful. So, life is really intense, and many things are happening on the earth, and we are moving away from the old and creating the new out of our pure being. And as I've said so many times before, there's nothing more beautiful than your pure self. And I'll repeat also that we need courage to really stand in our pure self, to be the true being that you are. And every time you make a step to really stand in your truth, and make changes that you can feel you have to do but are very difficult because it just feels really strange. Tell yourself you are doing the best job, because this is what the world needs. We're moving away from a very old, very destructive, very actually sick, altogether sick way of being humans into a completely divine way of being. And let me just get this really clear. We won't be perfect. We'll still be in a learning process. But purity, honesty, clarity will all be natural. It will be natural for us to meet each other and be honest. Just be who you are. It will be completely natural. Nobody will turn their eyes or turn their faces and say, oh, how could you do that? Because everybody's going to want it. The people you're going to be with, they're going to love it. They're going to love you for your honesty. Because it's actually the most loving thing to do, to say, this is me. This is how I feel. This is how I think. And I'm going to do it. And it's okay. There's a whole lot of reactions or people who don't like it. It's okay. I still love them. So honesty is really, the deepest act of love. And sometimes you can't be completely 100% honest to someone, or to say everything you feel and think. But as long as you're doing it to yourself, you're doing it with yourself. Sometimes you just have to move away from someone or something, and you can't even explain why, but you just have to do it. So it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And I've got this, I've had this little thing said to me a few times over the last period. We're here for the big cleanup. We have come here, you and I, and the ones who wish to awaken, we've come for the big cleanup. And everything that is not love, everything that is not pure, is going to come up to the surface like these rotten bubbles in a very old pond that hasn't been cleaned up for a long time, and all this rotten stuff is coming up. So in one way it can really seem messy. Your life, your family, everything around you might seem very, very messy, very messy. But the thing is, it's because it has to be. We're cleaning up. So actually, that's what I've chosen to do in my life, because it got so bad. you just have to start laughing because it's so bad. It's so unbelievable. And I can feel in my heart, I really am being told again and again and again, it's because we're cleaning out. And if your children, or if your parents, or whoever around you, your neighbours, are behaving where you just think this is just so mad, it's so strange, and it's so unloving, love it all. Just love it all, because they're doing it because they're cleaning out. It has to be cleaned out. And the ones who don't want to, who are not willing to clean it out consciously, they're suffering the most, and they can be in a lot of pain, because they're restricting the cleansing, but the cleansing is going to happen. So those of us who wish to live in the world of love, invite it. Invite all the mess, all the strange stuff. Just invite it into your life. As Christ said, I think somewhere, that the men, well, that's really what he was all about. All the sick and all the people who nobody likes. Invite them into your home. Into your home. Just bring them into your home. Because that's what's needed. Don't try to make a perfect life where everything looks lovely, because under that surface there's going to be something rotten. So let it all be rotten. Just let it all be rotten. And you can feel the relief straight away. It's so beautiful. So, many things are changing in my life, and I can just sense this so clearly. Be deeply true to you. Stop trying to rescue, lean on, let other people lean on, whoever around you, let them go. Let them go with love. Let them go with love. And let them be on their path. It's very important that we're all now on the path we've chosen. And no relationship must, or even can, hold a person away from their path. And the more people are restricting this change, the worse they're going to be. And you can't just pull them out of that. They're going to have to face, okay, when I do this, this is what's going to happen, and take 100% responsibility for their lives. So, this is such a big thing for me, because I felt this need to rescue, need to be there, need to help all my life, and really I was just being treated worse and worse. And now I can feel very much the angels and just all, God within saying that you don't deserve any of that. And it's not a matter of I'm good so I deserve. We don't deserve to be around people who are in a mess, who are in a deep hole and don't want to get themselves out of it. We don't deserve that. And even if it means going to your own room, it can mean anything. Make sure that you are in your own beautiful energy, where there is love and there is honesty, and where you choose to let everything surface. Let it all surface. All the old anger, resentment, disappointments, lack of trust, all the doubt, all the guilt. That's a big one for many of us. All the guilt. Why couldn't I do? Just let it go. Let it come up. Let it come up, and feel it. I've done this, said this in several videos. Feel the feeling. That's the way we're going to release them. Just let them. Oh, I'm so full of doubt. I'm so full of shame. Let it surface, and make sure all the blaming stops. There's no one who is responsible for your feeling of shame. No matter how you make up a story, they will never be responsible. So, the blaming, just let it go. And if you feel the blaming, feel that too. Okay, now I feel I'm blaming. Allow it to be there and feel how untrue it is. So, life is so beautiful, and huge changes are happening, and I just want to encourage you to also, the whole body thing, because I was just looking at some people who are very much into angels and Metatron and all these different angels, which is just really, really powerful and fantastic. But the thing is, and it's just like with religion, Christianity, whatever religion you take, the thing is, what they're there for, what the angels are there for, is really to come into yourself, into your heart, and to really create life in you, in yourself. And you need to clean away so much. And the body, our body that needs healing, is a huge teacher in this process. And all our life, as I've said before, everything that's going on in your life are teachers. Everything that feels strange, feels like it's not working. It's actually, that is really your religion, or that is really the angels, that's the most powerful thing they bring, is the messages through your life. And see, so our bodies need healing. They need attention. Why am I 50 kilos overweight? Why am I 20 kilos underweight? Why? What's happening? And of course, we can't just fix it, but all this attention onto wherever there is imbalances in your body, in your diet, in your lifestyle, go and take care of that. That's what the angels really want us to do. Instead of studying that they are living on a planet and they are living there and they are doing this, and which is really great, and for some of us it's really, really good. But the problem can be that we move our attention away from the actual work we need to do and onto all these amazing things that are happening. So we're actually, in a way, wasting our time and energy. God and the angels and all the essence of all religions are come to your heart, come to the center of life where you are, where God is, and where you are being guided to clean up your village. You are like a little village with all the people living there. The butcher and the grocer and the farmer and the seamstress, whatever, all these people, the mothers, the fathers, the children, that's all you. You are a little universe. And bring your attention to this universe. Where is the imbalances? Where is something not peaceful? And that's all you can use as a wonderful, wonderful guide. Where is there something in my life that doesn't feel deeply peaceful and deeply true? And take care of that. Take it, you can make a list, and always lovingly, peacefully, but come to your, this is where the power is. This is where the power is. This is the greatest book that's ever written. It's your life. Let's take it page by page. It's your life. And so your body will guide you, so that you will have a very, very beautiful, harmonious body that's working very, very well, because every function in your body is linked to everything going on in your mind and emotions and everything. So, and as I feel it, gut healing, which I'll be talking more about because it's so fascinating, is a big part of this. Get connected with your gut. What is your gut saying? How are you going to heal your gut? And most of us need to heal our guts. And they are really the soil of our body, the soil of the earth. The soil of Mother Earth needs healing because we're just scraping it away. Like the leaky gut. We're scraping the earth away with all even the vegan, all the farming that's going on. We're depleting, we're just scraping off the earth. And the same is happening to our gut. We're scraping off all these layers of life. So, here comes life. Here they come. Mummy and her babies. And they're saying, we had something very delicious here yesterday. Can we have some more of that? No. You're going to have to go and find it yourself. Yeah. Off they go. So, back to our little thing. So, the life that is in your body is speaking to you, and the gut healing thing, which is very much about, I just have to move this into the shade here, changing our diet and changing our way of life, and becoming very, very peaceful within ourselves, which is really the foundation of all healing, is to come to yourself, come to your peace, because the peace is there. And it's God speaking in you. So, where we really have to go is, we'll start off just saying, I choose to be honest. I choose to be my honest self. I choose honesty, I choose purity, I choose clarity, because that is my path. And then make sure every day, well, more or less all the time, focus on what is your heart telling you? What is your body telling you? what does not feel right for you, and act upon it. Act upon it, and you will be given the power. I mean, you will be a great creator on this planet, and you'll be a great helper for many, many people. So all the lessons, all that we need is right here. It's in our life. It's so beautiful. So, I just love this so much. So, yeah, I'll be putting a little series on I made in the springtime about purity, and which was on this paid part of my channel, which is not there anymore. So it's older videos, but I think it's wonderful to just go into this little subject, which is a huge subject, purity. And so I'll show those videos now for all of you. So God bless you all, and may the honesty, the pure heart that is your heart lead your way. See ya!